If you feel like you're stuck in your life, you're not. I just want to tell you, you're not. Like, you're not stuck at all. Even though you might be like, no, it's not working out for me. Like, you don't understand. No, literally, you're not. Like, you're really not stuck. 4 years ago, I was living a completely different lifestyle. I thought completely different about myself. I was just doing a different job, had different friends, like different interests. I even looked different, right? And I just didn't fucking like it anymore. I really just didn't. And I was like, there has to be more to life than this. Like, there's no way that like this town that I'm living and these people I'm hanging around and these cycles that we're going through year after year after year, like, this is not life. This is not it. This is not it. And I was right. I was totally right. And in the past, what I used to do is I would just like run away, right? Like, I would get into a new relationship, or I'd run to a new city, or I would just try to do something new in the physical, thinking like it was going to change my life. And although, you know, your external circumstances seem to be changing, in the moment they're not. Like you're still the person that you are internally. So to change your life and to change your life, you have to change yourself, because you do all these new things and we move to these places and try to date new people and try to buy new clothes and get a new job or whatever, because we want to feel something, right? We want to feel happy. We want to feel peace. We want to feel love. We want to feel good. We want to feel confident. We want to feel something. And you could feel that right now. You can literally feel that right now. And I know it's like, what do you mean? Okay, if I could just feel it right now, why don't I feel good? Because you're used to feeling bad. You're used to feeling like shit. You're used to these same thoughts that you've been thinking about yourself, whether it was that somebody told you that or that's just what you've been programmed to think. You're used to thinking these same thoughts over and over and over and over again. And that's creating your conception of yourself and the world. And so literally all you have to do is start thinking different thoughts of what you want to experience and actually saying it out of your mouth. You could be flat fucking broke, have no money, and not know what you want to do next in your life or how you want to do it, but say you want to have a business, right? Or like you want to be a content creator, or you want to be an artist, or you want to do whatever, right? Start speaking to yourself and of yourself and about your life like those things have already happened, because the power of our words are so powerful. Like, it's insane. You know how people be driving around and they say, oh, there's no parking spots, never gonna find a parking spot, or that bad shit always happens, but like, you know what I mean? Like, people always say that, and like, that's their reality, because they're literally speaking into existence because they genuinely believe it, because they literally say it to themselves all the time. So what we're gonna start doing is saying something different. So let's use the example of being an artist. I am an artist. I create art that I absolutely love. It is so fun, and I feel so amazing. It's therapeutic to create my art. The more I am myself and I create my art, the more people that resonate with me and resonate with my art. And I've built this whole community of people who think the way I think and who like the things that I like, and I'm interested in them too. And it's really cool. And then I get to do what I love every day. And then I'm making connections, and then on top of that I'm also making money. And I never even saw this coming. Like, I remember a time where I was working my old job and I fucking hated it, and I was making no money at all, and now I'm living the life of my dreams, and I deserve it, and I deserve this, and I feel so grateful. And it's fun. It's so fun painting or making music or singing or posting my content about my art on social media. Like, it's so fun. It's so awesome. And I love this life. I deserve this life. I'm grateful for this life. And I know everything is happening for me exactly as it should. And I'm so grateful for that. Every time that I put out new pieces of art, it's like I feel amazing. I unlock a new level of me. Every time I open up my social media apps, I see hundreds of new people and hundreds of new comments of people loving my shit. Or every time I open up my bank account or open up my email, I see all these new sales of commissions for my art, or all these new people wanting to work with me or collab with me or whatever. Like, just speak that shit into existence. Seriously. And the more you just keep doing that and speaking it, your brain that used to believe the opposite, that you're not shit, you can't do shit, and you just got to work at fucking CVS, your brain that used to, no shade if you work at CVS, but anyway, your brain that used to believe that, your brain will now form into what you're saying now, because repetition is key. That's what it is. You can't go to the gym one day for 8 hours and be like, why the fuck am I not ripped? That it doesn't work like that. But if you go to the gym, you know, a couple times a week, maybe for an hour at a time over 8 months, you will literally see, not saying it's going to take 8 months to change your mind, but what I'm saying is consistency and repetition is key, right? So anyway, the way I started to change my life and change myself is I would speak to myself differently. I would speak to myself differently about the way I felt about myself, the way I felt about my life, about what I deserved and how I want to be living. And it worked. It worked. And in doing that, opportunities and situations just start popping up out of the fucking blue, right? And then I ended up moving somewhere else, right? Like randomly, I moved to a city that I literally used to hate. Like I hated it before I thought I did. And because I started speaking to myself kindly and started to change up here, I was for some reason compelled to move to this city. And when I moved to that city, it's not like I was like, I'm going to move to this city and change my life. Like I started to speak differently to myself, and then I was compelled to move somewhere else. And then when I did, it was like it unlocked another version of me that I didn't even know existed. And it was like an upgraded, happier, healthier, more confident, more glowing, more beautiful, more creative, more successful version of me. It's actually incredible, the power of your mind and the power of your words. So yeah, if you want to change your life, it starts with you. It starts with the way that you think and you feel about yourself. So start to speak to yourself write it down if you want, you know, like I just said that shit off the top of my head because like, that's just how my mind thinks now. It just thinks very optimistically and forward. But like, write it down, you know, write down some things that you want to believe to be true about this new version of yourself and start saying it to yourself all the time. You know what a good time to say it is when you like find yourself like in a negative spiral of like complaining about shit. Stop yourself and just start repeating your new life. Just start fantasizing about it. Like literally say that shit, feel it, and think about it as if it's real, because it is. Because it is real, and you can have anything you want. You could have, what is it saying? You can be, do, and have anything, or be and do and have any, you could be anyone you want. Like you really can. And you just have to believe it. You have to believe it. You have to speak it. And you just got to say it all the time. And then eventually, because once you become that thing, right? Like once you become that thing or have that thing, whatever, it just becomes normalized. And it's literally a normal belief in your head. You don't have to keep repeating it all the time because it's became normal. But say that shit until it's normal. Okay? Repeat it until it's normal, and you will have, and that will just start it. That's just going to start the train. That's going to start choo-choo. That's going to start. You're going to take off. You're going to go. Okay. You're going to go. So, yeah, I love you. If you've ever tried this or, you know, you've done self-talk before and whatever, let me know, or let me know what you're trying to manifest. Not trying, what you are. I don't like saying trying, because trying implies that like I'm trying to do this. It might or might not happen. No, it's going to happen. We are doing this, okay? So let me know what you are doing, who you are being, what you're going to have, okay? I love you. Bye.